Hello guys, good evening. My name is Anthony Begospoa and I'm representing team REALiFI. REALiFI stands for Real Estate Finance and we're talking about real estate finance on the blockchain. So our project aims at, helping users to seamlessly and safely invest in blockchain in real estate via the blockchain. So one of the perks of using this platform includes passive income and monthly rental income automatically distributed to your wallet. So whatever the assets you invest in, you earn it, it gets distributed to you. Then a fractional ownership, start investing in any amount, no need for large capital. Then global access, invest properties anywhere in the world instantly. Distance is not a barrier, location is not a barrier. And here, just below the intro, I have the marketplace. So these are the assets that have been uploaded. These are dummy data, but then we have the buyer dashboard, upload assets, admin and seller dashboard. So we're going to start from uploading an asset. So it checks, when you click on upload an asset, it checks if who you are. Have you been verified as a seller? If not, to ask you to verify as a seller before. Well, I've already used account solo to upload an asset, so yeah, I'm already a seller. So I'll use the data from this doc here and to create an asset. So a property title, so let's say let's create an asset called shopping. Okay, it has opened. Emerald Heights office complex. So property type commercial. Alright, so city, states, Lekki, Lagos. Property description, let me just Emerald Heights is a grade A office building in Victoria Island featuring 8 floors of let me use the data here. Victoria Island, Lagos. Then next, owner information is where you put your. These are the owner of the asset. Puts his details. Okay, so email. Adobe was example. Okay, this is just dummy data anyway. Then phone number. Okay, purchase price. Let's keep it simple. Okay, this is like the actual value of the asset, the value of the asset in real world every time. So let's say it's 100,000. And let me make it 60,000. Then I want to tokenize it at a value. I want to tokenize like half of it. So let's say I want to tokenize 30,000. So monthly revenue, this asset earns about, let's say, 10,000 monthly, maybe in rents or whatever. Then expenses, use 2,000 naira for expenses, 2,000 for $2,000, or let's say $20,000. No, okay, let's say 8,000. Then next, upload images. Okay, you can just see a preview of the image here. And then the next, legal compliance. Legal and compliance. Yeah, so now we submit. It's uploading. So this is uploading to, it's going to upload to IPFS, then be signed into the smart contract. So you have to be patient with it a little bit for it to upload. So we're back here. It's uploading. Creating asset on blockchain. This is part where it calls the smart contract. I'm expecting the smart contract call soon. So it's calling for the smart contract. So this is supposed to be a verified seller badge. It's not exactly very, the color contrast, it was not doing. So I have to unlock my MetaMask. Now the asset is being created on the blockchain. The asset is fully created on blockchain. Then I return to home. Yeah, transaction, confirm transaction. Okay. So I return to home. Okay, it's going back to home. Okay, so we are back to the home page, and I can see the newly created assets here. Okay, the image is still loading, so I can see loading property details. Okay, these are the property details. Image 1, image 2. It's probably a problem on my network. Okay, it's coming up. So if you look to your right, you see that it's still pending admin verification. The admin has not verified this asset. So basically, buyers can't invest in this asset yet until the admin verifies it. But this is an overview of what okay. Now you look at the overview, you see the property description that we created, see the owner information. Then come here, you see the financials. Okay, this is it. Then you see the documents. Now these documents now has the link. If you want to view the content of this document, just click on this view function, and then the IPFS URL is loaded for me, so I can read the documents online. I can see this everything. If there's a signature here, I'll be able to see it. So now that is if this is the property details from the home to the marketplace to property details, property ID. Okay, so back to home. So I go to the buyer dashboard. This is the dashboard that every buyer has this dashboard. Okay, so this is my balance. I have this mint test USDC that allows me to just mint mock USDC for testing out the platform. So on the buyer dashboard, they have the branch properties. If I have bought a property completely, if I bought 100% of the property, it will be here. Fractional investments. So these are assets I can invest in fractionally. Okay, so yeah. So these are the ones I've invested. These are the ones I've invested in. Yeah, this should be them. Yeah, my portfolio, my fractional investments. Okay, these are the assets that have been fractioned. Like I've created fractions of these assets. This is where you can see them. Okay, so this is the one I just created, but I've not fractionalized any of the new assets, so you can't see it here. The new asset has not been fractionalized, so you can't see it. So these are the assets I've invested in before. So that's where you see this my fractional portfolio. I bought one token of an asset, and I bought it at 3.456. So ownership is 0.00%. That's because I think I really broke the asset down, but it was like during testing anyway. So this is another asset that I own just 1% of. Okay, so the asset was one, like I think 60 million, and okay, that's by the way. So then I go to upload assets. Okay, we've already seen that. Now we created an asset, but admin has not verified it. So how do we get the admin to verify it? We go to the admin dashboard. The smart contract was written in a way that only admins can access some endpoints. Now in this case, this particular wallet address 2137, my wallet address, this has already been signed on the smart contract as an admin. But we can look at the admin dashboard and see what's there. The only way I can access it because I've been registered as an admin on the smart contract. So while we wait for, okay, you see verifying status, that was the spinner that was loading. So we are in now, and you can see the asset management. This asset management tab, that's the first tab you see by default. Then you have a quick verify, where you just know the ID of the asset you want to verify, and then you just verify it. So let's look at it. So we have 4 assets in total. Then verified is 3, unverified is 1. So I'm trying to verify the asset that was just created, this asset. So as an admin, I can also see all the data about the asset. So I have overview, like just like the buyer could see, and the financials, the documents too, everything. I can see everything. I click on view. This URL is open for me. Yeah, I can see this PDF I uploaded. So after verifying it, I can also go on site. You know, you don't have to rush the verification. You go on site to check the asset out. You go with your lawyer. The admin had it's the duty of the admin to make sure that the asset is actually a real asset. Okay, so I click on there are other things the admin can do for a particular asset, including verifying the assets, which you have seen here. Okay, you can confirm the verification. Also work on withdrawal settings. So where, let's say, buyers have already invested in an asset now, but they can't just withdraw. The admin has to approve their withdrawal before they can withdraw. Okay, then you have fractionalized assets, but I have to verify the asset if I can fractionalize. So the admin can fractionalize an asset, or the seller himself will choose to fractionalize. The person that owns the asset can choose to fractionalize it however they want. So they can choose to delist assets. If you notice, it has a okay, but this will permanently remove the asset from the marketplace. This action cannot be undone. So these are some of the core features, some of the core abilities of the admin. But here we are here to like verify the asset. So we verify the asset. I click on confirm verification. Yeah, it's going to bring up the MetaMask. Okay, MetaMask is up. So what do I do next? While we're waiting for it, let me see if there's any other part of this. Oh yeah, I've explained most parts of this. This is what this does. You look at the assets, you look at, okay, look this thing. Okay, confirm. I'm using Hedera Testnet tokens for gas fee. So I confirm the assets. Yeah, confirm transaction. Okay, so the asset has been verified. So if I go back to the home page, back to dashboard, then back to the home page. So I can now invest in the assets. So this is the asset that was newly created. That half of it, the asset was worth $60,000, and then we fractionalized half of it. I, as the owner of the asset, said to fractionalize half of it. So let me view the details. Okay, so I want to, it has not been fractionalized yet, so I can choose to fractionalize it as a seller. Let me go to seller dashboard. You see, so it's a whole flow. Okay, home, then seller dashboard. I have to snap back. Okay, so it checks your status if you're actually a seller. Please wait while verify your account. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Okay, the wallet. So this is my seller dashboard. Okay, so this is the asset I just created, but I want to fractionalize it. I don't want to sell the whole asset. I want to fractionalize it. So I click on fractionalize. Number of fractional tokens. I want 10,000, so it will be easy for people to invest. Okay, if I make it 100,000, yeah, 10,000, it's going to be very cheap. 10,000 divided by 10, that's about $3 per token. So the wallet is MetaMask is spinning up. So while we're waiting for it, you can see this model fractional assets, picks the ID of the token, the price, confirm. Waiting for the wallet confirmation. Okay, it's ready. Confirm. This processing. So once the smart, okay, yeah, you see fractional assets created, token ID number 5, 10,000 tokens. Okay, so now I can go back to the home page. From the marketplace I buy. Yes, as a seller you can decide to also buy fractions of the assets you fractionalize. So you can see, okay, look at this, something interesting. So you can see price per token is 3 USDC. Because of the way we fractionalize it, the asset was tokenized at price of at the value of 30,000 USDC, but fractionalize it into 10,000 pieces. So yeah, so it divides. So you can buy at 3. So yeah, I want to buy 100. That's how much? 300 USDC. I think I have that money. Yeah, I can spare it. Yeah, I can invest in these high profile assets. So I can invest now. Alright. So you need to approve marketplace contract to spend your USDC. Yeah, approve, sure. So there's a whole lot of reading and writing from the smart contract, but these are like, we try to make it as transparent as possible, with the admin features being like the major feature. Okay, there will also be as option for sharing assets and transferring assets later on in the future. So I confirm. So it's processing. So once it's processing, this modal goes off. Okay, so when I go back to, okay, it's confirm transaction. So when I go back to the home page, I go to my dashboard. I can see the asset I just invested in now, my portfolio. This fractional investments. Okay, this is the one I just invested in. Then my portfolio. This is the one. Okay, yeah, this is it, and that's that. Okay, I hope I've been able to give you an overview of how the platform is supposed to work. There's still some bugs and few changes that has to be made, but it's an idea of the decentralization and bringing real estate investment closer to the general populace, to everybody generally. So yeah, that's what we tend to achieve with this platform.